I don't know if I should be scared or excited about the fact that this is probably the reality that we are going to get in about 10, maybe 15 years. I'm a little excited. Ooh. Yeah. Now, the plot to Her is pretty simple. It's about a man who falls in love with an iOS system. The man is played by Joaquin Phoenix, if I pronounce his name right, and he literally falls in love with an iOS system who is voiced by Scarlett Johansson. So, yeah, that's a sexy voice to have talking to you at night. Just saying. So he just went through a really hard breakup and he doesn't really have anybody that he can relate to. So when he finds this OS system, he begins to talk, have conversations, and then he starts to realize that the OS system is having these feelings and these thoughts right back to him. And it's not like an OS system that we're used to today. I mean, this thing has feelings, it's evolving, it's talking to him about his life, and it's kind of doing things that you wouldn't really expect an OS system to have. I mean, the OS system kind of just falls in love with him back. Now, this movie is supposed to be a comedy, but there weren't too many funny moments. I mean, there were some funny moments and some moments that were just sad. So it's kind of like that dark humor kind of comedy that you laugh, but at the same time you're like, ah, but that's still sad at the same time. Also, I want to say that the technology used in this movie, I want it. I want it in my eyeballs. I want it in my hands. I want it all. The video game that he plays, the OS system, the way that he uses it, everything in this movie and the future that we're heading to, I want it. I want it before I die. I want it. And I just want to say that all the performances are absolutely really, really phenomenal. I mean, first off, Joaquin Phoenix, however you say his name, goddammit. Phoenix, he's really phenomenal. I mean, he gives us all here. He's a very likable character, which is what makes this movie elevate itself. The fact that he's likable and you really like the guy and you feel for the guy and you actually feel his pain. I mean, anybody that's gone through a breakup can feel this guy's pain because he's taking it really, really badly, and he knows that it's partially his fault, partially her fault, and it's really, really cool to see that on the screen. But also Amy Adams in this movie. Amy Adams, holy shit, you're sexy as hell, and you look kind of average here, and you have sort of an accent, which is kind of cool. I wasn't really expecting that. You also have Rooney Mara, who is really, really awesome in this movie. She's not as much in it talking-wise, but you see her in kind of flashbacks, and she's really cool in the flashbacks. Really helps elevate the story with her flashbacks. And just Scarlett Johansson, like I said before, it kind of sucks that she can't be nominated for any of the awards because she really does give her all here, even though if it is just lending her voice. I mean, it's a really, really phenomenal job. Now, one thing I really did enjoy about this movie is that the story is really, really interesting and really, really engaging. I was invested into the whole entire movie because the fact that I was just kind of waiting to see where this thing would go. I mean, the fact that he is in love with this OS system but doesn't really know how to express it to other people, it's just kind of a unique situation. And I like the fact that we were able to see that on the screen kind of evolve throughout time. I mean, the fact is that this film is probably going to be up there for one of my best films of the year. Hell, it might have surpassed my best film of the year because I loved watching this movie so much. And I think that a lot of people should watch this movie because it's a movie of the generation and explaining things for the future. I mean, this is a real movie. I mean, it's a reality that could possibly happen in the future, and it's something that we should definitely go out to see. I mean, if you haven't seen this movie, please go out and seek it. It's a really, really great movie. I absolutely loved it. I can't honestly think that there was anything wrong with it. I mean, the ending, it just kind of ended, and for some people, I guess that would be kind of a disappointing ending, but I think it's a realistic ending, and I really, really did like it. I kind of wish we would have gotten a little bit more from Rooney Mara, but other than that, the movie's phenomenal. I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it. It's up there for my favorite movie of the year. It's going to be a toss-up right now, but definitely worth watching. Definitely go check out Her. It's one of the best movies of the year in my estimation. I mean, I think it is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my review for Her, and check out my other reviews. I think I have a Paranormal Activity one, also a Lone Survivor one up there. Check out the podcast that I do every week with some guys on YouTube. It's called The Backlot, or The Movie Backlot, either way. And also check out the new thing that we're doing called Versus. So it's about 3 to 5 minute segments where we just kind of put movies up against each other and see who the winner is. So check those out, and I don't know, guess I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.